French, Polish, British, Prussians, even dwarves and unicorns. They all hate Russians. Tsar as well.
I totally agree.
Na zdrowie!
Fools. Drunken, blind fools. Unaware of what it takes to rule a country. My dear fellows, tell me, for a round of beer, what had the Tsar ever done to you wrong?
Must I tell you? What did he do to change our lives into this shit? It's a whole thick book, lad. Wake up, shit-faced! Our friend over here will become our new sponsor if you kindly tell him why do we hate the Tsar.
No! Vodka!
Vasily's got a point here. He took away even that last pleasure from us.
Do you think that vodka is the one and only solution to all of the world's problems? If only it could be so simple.
I think I've got solutions to all the problems bothering Russian Empire.
I'm all ears.
People with a free choice. They have to be introduced to the parliamentary government system. The society would choose its own representatives who would act in favor of them. Under your guidance, Tsar, of course. Because your power would stay unchanged. Thus, Russians would start to act in interest of the whole country, instead of themselves only.
And what about peasants and franchise-men?
I know. It has always been a problem, but we can do it by a gradual decrease of serving. Once they are freed, the simple people of the role will start to work more efficiently, provide higher income, and be of more benefit to the court.
You didn't answer my question.
Beg my pardon? Sir,
I see your point. What's more, I fully agree with it. Democratic society works best for the state. This sense of freedom, ability to improve one's life, feeling of wielding power. Everyone loves it. But not in Russia. If you give Russian a hand, he will take the whole arm. If you allow him to speak, he will puke on you. I understand your noble ideas, but please adjust them to the realities of Russia.
but this is madness! Russian people need the same rights as other nations have.
Madness! Huh. Take a look around. This is Russia! And it needs a reign of an iron hand. It's like a donkey, which needs a shepherd, strong shepherd, to pull it into the right direction. But your liberal, rotten mind will never understand it. Get out of my sight!
Your Highness, I didn't mean to.
My lord,
Whew! You scared the shit out of me.
forgive me, my lord. You did the right thing.
I hope so. You see, it's not that simple to make everyone happy. Try hard to convince me, simple peasants.
At least we've got some courage. Look at our beautiful capital, burned to ashes after that cowardly retreat commanded by our chicken-heart Tsar. We should have killed them in the very beginning.
Slay the French!
Shut up! You are already dead.
No, I'm invincible!
You see, how the hell was he supposed to win with Napoleon with men like him?
My lord, with all respect, we do not have enough soldiers to attack the French forces.
Are you undermining my authority, General Kutuzov? Have you forgotten who's the Tsar here?
Of course not, Your Majesty.
I thought so. Send the army to Austerlitz. We will beat that Corsican bastard there.
And they lost there, but it wasn't over yet.
Sir, we have lost 25,000 troops in a battle of Austerlitz.
For Russia, it's just a drop of blood.
Greetings, my lord. Sir.
Oh, what is your message?
I speak on behalf of Tsar Alexander I, loyal friend of great French nation.
Ah, Alexander, the dearest of my friends. It seems that our friendship has sadly come to an end. Tell me, do you love your Tsar?
This is obvious, my lord. He is the greatest emperor of all. I love him like I love my own father.
Not for long, I assure you. I'm afraid he is on the verge of becoming the sole reason of Russia's fall. But enough of exchanging pleasantries. What is your message?
The graceful Tsar Alexander I, in all his wisdom and mercy, is ready to forget about the insignificant misunderstanding and sustain peace between our nations. If you, my lord, agree to withdraw all your forces from Russian Empire immediately.
My army is 3 times bigger than yours. I've got more money and more influence. Give me one good reason why shouldn't I turn your country into ashes. Return to your lord and tell him that his reign ends tonight.
It's completely unadvisable to take on such enemy as Napoleon's. Sir,
Nonsense! Our soldiers have the motherland to fight for. What can the French die for? We need to beat that Antichrist who has driven his claws into the body of Russia.
But who will you order to fight, sir? We have lost over half of our soldiers at the Battle of Borodino. But there is a way, though.
I am listening.
Napoleon is like a raging storm, which we are unable to stop. Frenchman is brave, but long renunciations and unfavorable climate grow him weary and discouraged. Our harsh weather, our cruel winter will fight instead of us. We'll withdraw from Moscow, pretending to be running away from French army. What's more, we'll burn the city along with its supplies, leaving Napoleon with an empty, hollow chest.
Have you gone mad, General? This ancient city is the foundation stone of our culture, the heart of our nation. We cannot simply burn it and leave it at the hands of this French Antichrist.
This is the only way, sir. We'll drive them further into our country, watching the French beast to freeze to its death. And as for Moscow, I'm taking all responsibility for the decision. If needed, I will sacrifice myself to the motherland.
Burn the city.
And he burned to ashes our beloved capital.
Prevent Napoleon from taking over the supplies and driving him all the way back to Paris. Subsequent Congress of Vienna ensured peace in the whole Europe and established Russia as a mighty empire.
And the so-called Dancing Congress. I heard Tsar led there the best waltz ever. Unofficially, they say he had there more women than any of the other leaders. Seems that Russia was as mighty then as power in Tsar's pants.
Diplomatic summits and balls are part and parcel of every ruler's work, and Tsar was no exception there. You are truly the queen of my heart. I couldn't possibly love you more.
Oh, Alexander, I feel so safe in the hands of such strong ruler. So happy I am.
You could be even happier by my side. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will go get some drinks.
Oh, it seems you fetched me drink.
Oh, everything for you, Louise, the queen of my heart.
When Alexander is in action, bedroom of no lady is safe.
But now you're wrong, my friend.
Am I?
Bedroom of his wife, Empress Elizabeth, is not surely the safest.
know so much about the court, politics, and Tsar's private life. As if you were him.
No. No. He died over 10 years ago.
Maybe, but what I know is that during the public opening of his coffin, it was empty. I saw it with my own eyes.
You are wrong, foolish peasant.
I don't think so. Your Majesty?
Alexander!